The following program is a public service of Gulf Coast State College, WKGC, and Commodore Productions. And now, the Military Hour with Cary Deeter.
Well, we've been counted down, and it's time for another edition of Military Hour. Have a returning guest here, a wonderful brother that does tremendous work in our community. Jimi Thorpe, welcome.
Thank you.
Please tell your lovely wife, Marta, that everybody in the community says hello, because she also does a lot of work in the community.
She's amazing.
Absolutely, she is. So tell us what's going on. Haven't talked to you in a while.
I wish I would have had the opportunity of coming earlier, but we just celebrated our fourth quarter at Texas Roadhouse. We had 146 wonderful people that came out for a free steak dinner. And our next one, I wish I had the calendar right here in front of me, but I want to say April 22nd. And again at Texas Roadhouse, but we are going to try to do something in town, Cary. So I will stay in touch with you, and as soon as I find out something, I'll reach back out to you, because Paul and Helen Schreiner, the wonderful people that they are, they want to be able to feed the folks in town. We want to help Panama City any way possible. So I'm just happy I get to hang on to his coattails and be a part of something great like that.
And Paul and Helen are wonderful supporters.
Yes, they are.
And I have to make sure that a mutual friend of all of us, David Trogdon, hears about it, because if it's food, he's kind of like me. He's there. I couldn't make this one because I was tied up with hurricane-related duties and roofers. So anybody that's needed a roof and has to have one knows that you got to do that thing.
Yes.
Especially to keep your significant other happy. So that's why I couldn't be there, but I sure wanted to be.
Yeah, no, we want to be a part of that.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll make it happen, and you'll make it happen too.
Shoot, yeah.
Now, you shared something with me that I wasn't aware of, and I don't know that many people are aware. They may be somewhat aware that you every now and then donate an AC system to a vet or a first responder in need, but you told me how many you did?
We do 8 now.
8 a year.
Yes, we do. Every quarter. I wish I could remember. Laura Delaney was our veteran winner, and David Meese was our first responder. And those were the 2 winners that we just picked up on the fourth quarter.
Right.
But every quarter, we try to find a veteran and a first responder that are in need, that we can be a part of assistance for our Bay County area.
And first responders, you're including EMTs, firemen,
Absolutely.
Police.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good deal.
You know, sometimes it's hard to get the word out, and then folks would put in one time, but they won't do it again. And no, we're persistent in trying to, continue to be a part of this. We just want to be a model so other companies can maybe do the same thing.
Oh, I hear you, and that is more than commendable. And I just think it's terrific that you do that.
Yeah, it's fun.
And from what I've met of your staff, and I'm not plugging for anybody to run out and hire him or whatever, but I've used several around town, and I've probably been acquainted with your company 3 or 4 years before I even knew what you were doing, and I was doing this. But I've never had a complaint. I hope I never do. And everything's been reasonably priced. And Johnny on the spot.
We try.
So, hey, yeah, you're doing it. As far as I'm concerned, yeah. You're the only dog in that hunt. So.
No, well, we got to differentiate ourselves from everybody else out there. And it's trying to make sure we take care of our customers. We treat them exactly the way they want to be treated. And for me, the example is, hey, if you're going to treat your mother this way, then that's how you're supposed to treat everybody else.
There you go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, couldn't be happier, especially in today's environment. I think it's turning back somewhat to what it was years ago, because there was a time when it was always called, now it's customer no service, but more businesses are realizing, hey, it's where the rubber meets the road.
Yes.
When your technicians are there, or a salesperson is talking to me, or even you as the owner, just give me the straight info. Don't lie to me. Just tell me like it is. And I'm good with that.
I was reading this book through the holidays, and he said, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
There you go.
And it just makes so much sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
So yeah, no, it's invest in your team. Make sure your team understands how important your customers, and through your customers, everything grows.
Well, without a customer, you're out of business.
Out of business.
So, yeah. And that's pretty much how I ran my business too. You know, it was customer first, period. Oh, I'm going to make a profit, but I'm not going to gouge anybody, and I'm not going to take advantage of anybody. And we're going to do the job, we're going to do it right, and we're going to be honest, period. End of story. That was it. So, you know.
Fantastic.
It worked. Let's put it that way.
So
Because I wanted to treat people the way I want to be treated.
Oh, yeah.
It's that simple.
I wanted to see if I could take the time to share with everybody a little bit about making sure they check their ductwork, especially during these times with insurance, and they're going in there, they're checking to see if anything got wet. Well, it's not so much if it got wet, but was there wind in the house that something moved? Because duct leakage is critical as far as the efficiency of your air conditioning system. And you don't want to lose your air up in the attic, and then by having a hole in your ductwork, you're picking up attic air, attic dust, all the allergies that are coming in from the outside, and you're throwing it right back into your house. So anybody that's had any type of air movement where part of the roof has been taken away from Hurricane Michael, make sure that they check their ductwork, that it's solid, that it's intact, that it doesn't have any leakage around there, because you don't want any duct leakage. You could have the most efficient system there is, but if your ductwork has holes in it, it's not going to be very efficient at all.
So I've got a question now. So when I saw water coming out of my registers in the ceiling, I got a problem, don't I?
You definitely have a problem.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. So, yeah, it wasn't right, I know that.
There's a lot of good companies out there. I'm not saying, anything as far as myself. There's a lot of wonderful companies out there. Just get your AC contractor, whoever it is, take the time, check out your ductwork, be thorough about it, and make sure that there's no issues. After you put your sheetrock and everything else up, you don't want to go and pull anything else back down.
Yeah, well, I would never do a cheap plug on who I would hire to do the work, but that's the guy I want right there. So, anyways,
I appreciate that.
Didn't cost you a penny either. So
no,
and I'm not going to ask for a discount whenever. But
thank you.
I really, when I'm treated well by anybody, by any company, I don't mind telling everybody. And if I'm treated bad, guess what? I don't tell anybody. I just don't. They just don't get my money again. That's all.
Right.
Once and done. So, pretty much how I am. I don't know about anybody else, but that's how I am.
There's a lot of good contractors out there, though.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course there are. Yeah, I'm not disparaging anybody, but I'm just saying that's my modus operandi. You're good to me, I'm good to you.
Fantastic.
Plain and simple. So, 8 a year. That's
8
a lot
air
of
conditioning
money.
systems a year. Well, God has blessed us tremendously. I'm very thankful, very blessed. And, I've been trying to learn leadership. And there's so much leadership in the Bible that has taken me to a different level that, I can see how Maxwell teaches what he does and pushes out. I never knew that he was a preacher at one time. And here he is teaching leadership to the secular world. Yes.
Make sure you lead from the front and you always take care of the troops first.
Yes.
Always.
Well, there's so much to learn just on respect and loving your family, loving the people that you work with.
Sure.
There's nothing bad about that.
No.
That's positive. Keeping everybody lifted.
Yep.
So, no, wouldn't be any other way.
It's easier to be nice than nasty. I mean, and people are made for loving, not hurting. Now, and all that is aside from any combat situation.
Well,
that's a different area.
And even in combat, we're there for each other as brothers.
Exactly.
And but I want to hear more about this elf. So you got the opportunity to actually give gifts to kids.
Chappie, brother David Trogdon, who I will name. I was a draftee in the Army, and he drafted me, conned me, cajoled me, threatened me, whatever, into my wife and I coming out and being elves. I think it had something to do with our stature. So, short people that we are. But he had the event. Cookies with Santa and gifts, and Helen and Paul Schreiner provided food, as did Mission Barbecue was out with all the drinks and dessert, which they enticed me into cheating on my diabetic diet, and I had some, but it was good. It was good. But we really got a blessing out of that. That was amazing to be there, and I was really humbled that he asked us to come and be a part of that. And I don't mind being goofy. So yeah, hey, and I thought I looked pretty good in that elf outfit. I mean, it fit perfectly. So, and my wife, she last dressed like an elf too. And then from 1 o'clock until 3 o'clock, which is when feeding time was over at 11 to 1, then we gave out gifts to children. And everything, of course, was donated to give. And it was nonstop from 1 o'clock until 3 o'clock giving gifts. Every child got their picture taken with Santa Claus and got to go out and pet the horses. And now David's got ponies and he's got goats. And he said, I looked like one of the goats. Love you too, brother David. But in any event, it was just as it says, far better to give than to receive. Oh, yeah. And we met some wonderful people out there that day, and just thankful we got to participate and help.
I'm thankful to be in this community.
Oh yeah,
we have great people here.
Yeah, none better, not that I've seen. So, in any event, tell us about, and this is a little off the base, but tell us about Marta's new adventure with what she's doing.
Grand Lagoon Life.
Yeah.
She's got her own magazine that she is, it's a neighborhood magazine.
Right.
She does amazing neighborhood events and just getting the people out to meet, greet, and be a part of wonderful things in the community. And she's happy.
See,
she did a fantastic job at Harley-Davidson.
Oh, yeah.
But she is doing just an amazing job with Grand Lagoon Life. And I'm so proud of her.
You know, and as I mentioned earlier about things taking a turn,
yes,
to kind of going back like we were maybe 30, 40 years ago, part of that, getting the community involved, is when people are meeting each other and knowing one another, and that is community. Mm-hmm. So that needs to spread throughout not only the entire county, but the state and the nation to what it once was, where we were people, where we didn't just... We lend a hand, you know?
Right.
If somebody falls in the yard across the street from you, run over to help them. You don't go, oh, look, they just fell. What good's that going to do?
Something about my wife, she takes the time for everyone.
She's a saint.
So much love to give. Envious.
Well, don't be. You do realize she's much prettier than you are, Jimmy. I love you, brother, but I mean, face it. You know, my wife's a whole lot prettier than me, too, and I get that. So, but no, she does a great job. She always has. So, and for one, I love to see people be a success. I'm one of those. It's like the cheerleader. Yay, keep going, man. You're doing good. Yeah. So you're both doing well, and that's wonderful. That's good news.
I listen.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm learning. But I just think it's a wonderful thing. Now, tell everybody where they go to register if they want to be on this.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so our Vets Helping Vets and First Responders Unit Appreciation Giveaway, we want to go to our website, asuperiораc.com. Scroll down about halfway on the front page, and you'll be able to see a special little place where you can go into, put your application in, post 392 American Legion. They go through all of them. They see who deserves it the most, and then they notify me, and we'll notify the winners, and we just go from there. And we have a good time doing it.
Yep. And I'll tell you what, that's just a fabulous. I mean, we're in Florida. When it's not this strange weather we've been having, gets kind of hot here.
Yes, it does.
And AC is a blessing.
Oh, my goodness. And now without our trees, it's going to be a little warmer.
Yeah. I don't recall what I read, but I read something about some of the gases that are going to be put off because of so much devastation. It's not going to be good for people that have respiratory problems.
Wow.
So, you know, I don't know, I don't remember because I know I'm on that maintenance thing with your company, but people should be on that just to get a check. And I think it's twice a year, is it?
Twice a year.
Yeah.
We do a preventative maintenance where we completely inspect your indoor, outdoor equipment, $50. We just get out there, give it a thorough inspection just like you do with your vehicles, and let the customers know what's going on.
And that's a good deal, because I just went through one of them, I don't remember if it was prior to the hurricane, in one of our homes, or, it was prior. Yeah, it was prior when it was done, and checked out A-OK.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, I know. So I'm thinking, yep, they did it right. So anyways, because you never know, it could have been a problem, couldn't have been a problem, but if you don't have that service, then you're like, gee, I don't know. When did I have that check last? Gee, I don't know. Should I do that? Yeah, I think I better. So let me call Jimmy and be cool as a cucumber.
850-258-3225.
There you go. One more time.
850-258-3225.
Jimmy, always.
Cary, thank you.
Good to see you. The beard's looking good. This is I'm not cutting my hair and I'm not shaving until I'm back in my new home, till it's rebuilt.
You're going to be ZZ Top before you know it.
Probably, yeah. I got dark sunglasses too. Anyway, we are out till next time. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Jimmy, appreciate you too. And everything you do for our veterans, first responders, police and firemen, and
Absolutely.
EMTs.
Thank you, Cary.
Yeah, man.